Good morning. It's Wednesday, August 13th. I'm Miriam Bosiljevets. Air Canada flight attendants have served a 72-hour strike notice after the two sides reached an impasse. The union says Air Canada has not negotiated seriously on issues like what the union terms poverty wages and unpaid hours. The strike is set to begin just before 1 a.m. Eastern Time on Saturday. Air Canada has issued a corresponding lockout notice for the 10,000 workers. The effect won't be the same on all Air Canada flights since some are operated by different companies or workers belong to different unions. For more information about how this will affect flights in Yellowknife, visit CabinRadio.ca. Lab appointments in Yellowknife can now be booked using a callback request form online. The NWT's Health Authority announced this new alternative in addition to making an appointment in person or over the phone. Callbacks can take up to 5 business days and won't be for same-day appointments. CN Rail says it's discussing what to do with privately owned rail cars stranded in Hay River since the wildfires in 2023. Tracks were repaired from Alberta to Enterprise, but the 35 kilometers between Hay River and Enterprise was left damaged. CN previously said it plans to discontinue the line and is moving forward with a statutory process formalizing the closure. The company told Cabin Radio it's discussing relocation options for the rail cars. Leaders of the Schley-Gotine government are planning their next steps after celebrating their new self-government agreement last month. This agreement concludes more than 2 decades of negotiations with federal and territorial governments. TGG President Sherry Hodgson says 40% of the voting members were in their late teens and early 20s. She says the new government is expected to launch early next year. And a cooler-than-average July across much of the territory brought less rain than average. The NWT government's latest water monitoring bulletin said precipitation was generally below average in most communities. Elsewhere in the country, wildfires continue to affect different regions. Newfoundland's out-of-control wildfires have disrupted some events at the 2025 Canada Games. Beach volleyball has been postponed as parts of a nearby town were placed under an evacuation order. The fires have not reached the venue, and organizers say the postponements were done out of an abundance of caution. However, the provincial government issued a regional state of emergency yesterday. In British Columbia, a wildfire is rapidly growing out of control and more than doubled in size in less than a day. Communities south of Port Alberni are under an evacuation order. The sun is out in most of the territory today. Yellowknife 19 and sunny. Inuvik high of 24 and sunny. Norman Wells 23 and sunny. Hay River 16 and clearing. Fort Smith, 16 and mainly sunny, and Fort Simpson, high of 21 and sunny.